Hello everybody and welcome back to the next stage of the layout update. I've been watching a video recently by Minifig Jez who expanded his baby monorail and motorized it, and that got me thinking. I've got this big area in front of the railway tracks where my buildings are for the town section, and I could do with filling them with something because they just kind of don't have anything going on there, and that made me think maybe I could use one of these train driven railways. So I've decided to start implementing a model engineering society with a chain driven railway. This is the prototype that I've been working on just to see if I can get the kind of railway setup that I'd like. I'm trying to make this HSD, and if I add in a circuit cube motor, not quite HSD speeds, but you can see I now have the train going round. So I want to make something probably about 3 plates long, where this will be able to go around continuously during shows, and I'm thinking I'm going to have a go at that. I've done up the designs on Studio, and I've ordered all the parts. They arrived today. There's still a little bit of finessing to do with making sure that this stays on the track properly as it goes around the corners, but I'm hoping that once I've got the larger stuff together, we'll see a decidedly improved performance for it. So without any further ado, let's get stuck into it. So I have completed everything that I can with the parts that I currently have. I need to get a few grey pieces which will go in here, and there's a rockery area and a little waterfall and a pond that's going to be in there just to kind of create some interest. I have worked on a little building here just to cover where the motor will be running, so that's just going to be like a little hut for the Railway Association. And also in this siding I wanted to have a steam engine sat there, so I built this one, but it's actually a little bit too long, so I'm going to need to have a little bit of a rethink on exactly what's going to be there. I might just add a bunker to the back of this one so it's a tank engine rather than a tendered engine. I'll probably do all that it needs to then. So yeah, really good, really happy with the progress. The other thing I need to get is I'm going to have some fences in here, the old lattice style ones, and it's the corner pieces, macaroni bricks that need to go in here, which I'm missing. They're kind of the most important thing. I did make a bit of an oopsie though, which is, if you look in the channel here, there's the chain, and it stops because I didn't quite calculate how much chain I needed properly, so I'm going to have to get some more chain as well. So that's on my shopping list. So I'll stop that for now, and we'll jump forward in time to when I actually have those pieces next. Okay, only jumping as far as the next day. I still don't have those pieces yet, but I realised I hadn't tested the little locomotive, the HST, going around these corners, and when I actually put it round to see what would happen, it was going to be hitting where I had the platform. So I've moved that platform over to here instead, and I've extended the path to I'm going to create a little crossing. But I'm now not happy with the fact that this building is right behind my platform. So that's bugging me. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to tear everything apart, and I'm going to move the power area over to this side so that it's going to be further back in the display and out of the way. But that does make me wonder what I'll do with this locomotive, because maybe I can put the siding just right at the back perhaps. I'll have to give that a try and see what looks good, because obviously I don't want it to end up being too crowded over in this area, moving those around, because that's what I'm trying to solve by moving that building. But I also did change the locomotive to being a tank engine just by creating a little back section for a bunker, and that solved the problem that it was too long for that siding as well. So I'm going to pull all that apart and move it across now. I'm not going to do a time lapse with that, I don't think, because you've already had a really long time lapse for this video to show putting this main thing together. I'm literally just kind of transferring from that side to this side. So I'm going to sort that out now, and then we'll have a little look and see, make sure that this train can get around all the various curbs. And just like that, I've finished reorganizing everything. So I've got the little station off to the side here, the sidings off there. I need to grab another one of these in light grey because I don't have enough of them. But that gives kind of an indication of a bit of point work there. I also put a little recessed path in with some grey plates that I had left over from doing ballasting. It's quite nice that that's recessed. I love the idea of doing this kind of thing and like the whole Mills plate stuff, but I mean, it's really blooming expensive to do, so don't expect too much of that. And yeah, now the actual mechanism is down at the end on this side. So again, underneath the building is where the motor will sit and where the Bluetooth box, I'll see where it is. Oh, it's not Bluetooth one, but the power box is going to sit on there, and that will make the motor go. It does mean that I have to feed that chain back in, which is going to be a right pain in the backside, but I don't have enough of the chain anyway, so either way I'm going to have to deal with it. But yeah, pretty pleased with how this has turned out, how it's looking. I think that there's more scope. I'll break that building as I put it back. I think there's better scope here for creating some scenes kind of going on over here, maybe around the back. I don't know, a coal bunker or something like that. And I think that at some point I'm going to have to add a lot of greenery detail as well to kind of help fill out this kind of boring plain flat green area. I did also wonder about maybe if I was to expand this to 4 plates rather than 3 in this direction, I could put this siding off of the corner here instead, and maybe even make a little yard area and maybe like an engine shed. So that could be a future upgrade for this, which I think would be pretty nice. And then would free up more space in the centre area here, which could, I don't know, maybe have a picnic bench or something added to it, which would look quite good. So I think there's a lot of scope here for more things that I can do with it. Ultimately though, I need to get it sorted out so that I can actually run stuff around it. I have a little demo train down here, so if I just pop that on and if I gently push it around, you get an idea of how it's going to go around. So it'll get to this point and it's going to swing its back end out, which does kind of go off the rails a little bit, but you know, I don't think the Lego do macaronis in a wide enough radius for us to avoid that. And then off you'll go, and then around that corner at the back, again being careful, push him around, and yeah, it's working pretty nicely. He misses everything major. I mean, I've still got to build the little water feature area here as well, and make sure that he doesn't hit any of that as well. But thus far, I think that this is going to work. I'm hoping it's going to work. Otherwise, I'm going to have to make trains which are a lot smaller and can pivot a lot quicker. And I don't really want to do that because I like the scale of this one as a ride-on train. So we'll see how that goes in that future segment once I've actually got some more parts. So I think that finishes us for this part. Let's see what the future holds. So it's a few days later now, and the first of the parts that I need to complete the track has now arrived. So that's these macaroni bricks. I didn't have enough of these. A friend of mine, Martin, has managed to give me some of those, so I can put those in, and that's going to finish off all of the track in place then. I've also got some green tiles which are going to go onto these corners, which I'm going to put in place as well. I had a thought as well recently, after putting in these bricks for the sign for the Plymouth Brick Railway Model Engineering Society, a thought occurred to me that actually, rather than putting in fencing in here, I'm wondering whether instead, grab them, what if I was to put my event bricks going along in between each of the gaps. There's a fair few of them that I've got now, and the stack of them starting to get quite big when it's in front of my display. So I might try respacing all of these so that I can do that as a kind of a fun way to display them within this part of the display. So I'm going to give that a try and come back and we'll see what it looks like. So I've put in all of the final parts for the rails, and also all of my event bricks are now in the wall. I've still got plenty of room there for bricks that I'll learn in the future as well. And I could stack these higher as well, but I don't know, I'm not really feeling it. I'm not sure if that's the kind of look that I want for this this setup. So I don't actually think I'm going to keep them like this. I think I'd prefer to have the fencing in place. So I'm going to go and undo everything that I just did and put it all back ready so I can put some fencing in. Although I'm glad I gave it a try. Sometimes you just got to try something out physically just before really being able to decide if you think it looks good or not. So never mind, we'll put that all back to how it should be and then go from there. So it is some time further forward again, and there are more parts strewn across my desk in chaos, and most importantly, I had an order of chain arrive. I didn't get it wrong again. I've purposefully ordered too much this time because I thought, maybe I can do something else with some more chain and the extra links that I have. But that does mean that this now has a chain running all the way through it, and I've been testing the locomotive. I've done a little bit of experimenting with the gearing, which was inside for the circuit cube as well. And I've managed to, one is flip the direction that the train was travelling, as it was going along this way, and when I built this wasn't the direction I was imagining the train travelling. So I've changed it so it now goes this way, and also I've taken out this little tiny gear that was making the loco go really slowly, and I've changed that out for one of the larger gears. So now it's got a little bit more speed. It's not, it's not a bullet train going around, but I think it looks a bit more in scale with what's going on. And on the circuit cubes, these motors have got a ridiculous gearbox in them anyway, so I don't think that it's ever really going to have too much trouble pushing that around at any point. Also in the background, you might have noticed I've thrown in my one line of rail here, just kind of testing what this is overall going to look like for a display. One of the most important things was that I've been to a Lego store whilst I was on holiday recently when we went up to Wales, so I managed to stop in at Cribbs Causeway and visit the Lego store that was there, which was really good. It's my first experience of a physical Lego store, and they had these profile bricks, which usually cost a pretty penny to buy off of the online store, so I managed to grab a bunch of these, and you can't see them on this side, but I've also bought these dark tan tiles for my paving. I thought that they looked a little bit more contrasty against the road surfaces, so I didn't buy anywhere near enough of those tiles, and I really wish I'd bought more of the brickwork as well because of what good value it was. But I have over here, I've got more all done for those various road plates which I use in my display, and I'm pretty pleased with how they look though, so yeah, that's going to be really good. I'll get a load of other dark tan tiles, and I'll probably tile these other sides as well, but that will be, that'll be another future project to update. I need to get this bit finished off first. So I think I said before, I still need to get the lattice fences to go in here. I have finished the little rockery pool area over here as well, and I'm toying with the idea of some kind of water tower as well, just trying to think of different things that I can do to add detail, fill it in as much as possible, and kind of just make it look a more complete display. So yeah, that's where we are at the moment, and if I flick the switch on this circuit cube for the first time, we'll see this lightning fast HST run round the track and hopefully not fall apart. So here he goes. I have moved my guide piece, which makes it go around the corners, slightly further back to reduce the amount that it kicks the back end of the loco out. It's not perfect, and I think doing this as a little chain driven railway, it's never going to be perfect, but with that speed now, I think that that's going to be pretty good for going around at an event, and I think that kids are going to enjoy that. I did wonder, will this kind of manage to be able to keep up running all day? So there might be in the future, I did think perhaps have a button or something so that kids can press it and then it will start going, oh look, the carriage has fallen off. So unfortunately these carriages are only held on with one stud that keeps it all together. So for my final model, I will probably commit the sin of gluing that, because I cannot be dealing with that throughout the day at a Lego show of it just falling off all the time. But yeah, overall I'm really pleased with how it's looking, how it's turned out, and I think that is probably going to do for this video. I've probably rambled enough at you guys, so I'm going to leave the next video to carry on with this. I'm hoping to start getting these HSTs built up with a proper livery. I've started collecting some parts for that already. Can you guess what it's going to look like? Probably not from just those few colours, but let me know in the comments if you can think which livery I'm going to give it. So yeah, thank you for joining and watching. If you did like the video, please don't forget to drop a like below. Comment if you've got any questions or suggestions for this layout. And if you like this sort of content, then yeah, please subscribe and keep up with the display updates that I'm doing. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.